Okay, let's do the next question. We did three questions and the time limit has exceeded to almost 35 minutes, so I stopped that recording. Now, the next question is if 10a plus b is equal to x and 10b is 1 upon 2, prove that 10a is equal to 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2. Again, the use of the formula. Solution: 10a plus b is 10a plus 10b upon 1 minus 10a 10b. This is the formula we know. As I said earlier, in each and every video of trigonometry especially, I keep saying the same thing, that please, formulas are very important. You have to learn them by heart. And there is no other way except to practice them, apply them. Application is the best way of learning it. And that is why we are doing so many questions. That's why we are doing so many questions, so that I write every time, you see it every time, and if you are really going to do it yourself, then it is going to help you. That is what the best way is. Now, the value of 10a plus b is x, so instead of 10a plus b I have written x. The value of 10a I have to find out. I have to find out 10a. The value of 10b is 1 upon 2. So 1 minus 10a into 1 upon 2. We have just substituted the values of 10b and 10a plus b. Now let us cross multiply. Let us cross multiply it. Let us cross multiply it, like x into 1 is x minus x into 10a into half is equal to 10a plus half. Now I have to find the value of 10a, so I should take 10a on the same side. X minus half should be equal to x upon 2 10a plus 10a. What I'm going to do is that I'll bring the 10a to the right hand side, because I need to calculate 10a. So 10a plus x by 2 10a is equal to x minus 1 upon 2. If I take 10a common here, what will be I left with? 1 plus x upon 2. And it is what? X minus 1 upon 2. So let us solve. 10a will become what? If I take 2 LCM, it will become 2 plus x upon 2 will be equal to 2x minus 1 upon 2, or 10a will be equal to 2x minus 1 upon 2 into 2 upon 2 plus x, or x plus 2. So 10a will be equal to, 10a will become equal to 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2. I think that is what we had to prove. 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2. So this is your answer. This is, we've been able to prove it. Alright. Now let's see the second part of the question. What is the second part of the question is, obtain an expression for 10a minus b in terms of x. Obtain an expression for 10a minus b in terms of x. Okay. 10a minus b in terms of x. It will be 10a minus 10b upon 1 plus 10a 10b. 1 plus 10a 10b. We know the value of 10a, we have just calculated in terms of x, and 10b is already given in terms of x. 10b was given as what? No, 1 upon 2, I think. 10b is 1 upon 2, yes. So let me write down the value of 10a. 10a is 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2 minus 1 upon 2. Here it is 1 plus 2x minus 1 x plus 2 1 upon 2. So let us first of all calculate the value of 10a minus b in terms of x. Let us simplify. Numerator, in the numerator and denominator, LCM will be same, 2 into x plus 2. So that will finally cancel. And what will I get? I'll get 2 into 2x minus 1 and minus x plus 2 in the numerator. And in the denominator, I will get 2 into x plus 2 plus 2x minus 1, because the numerator and denominator, both the LCMs will cancel with each other. So I'll get 4x minus 2 minus x minus 2 upon 2x plus 4 plus 2x minus 1. That means what will I get? I'll get 3x minus 4 upon 4x plus 3. 10a minus b, 10a minus b is equal to this. We get 10a minus b as this. We have got the value of 10a minus b as we have got 3x minus 4 upon 4x plus 3. Now at the same time he says if 10a minus b is equal to 1 upon 3, you see in the question he has given you, obtain an expression for 10a minus b in terms of x. If 10a minus b is 1 upon 3 and a is acute, find the value of a. So 10a minus b, this whatever 10a minus b is come, that is 1 upon 3. So 3x minus 4 upon 4x plus 3 is equal to 1 upon 3 given to us. It is given in question. This is given in question to us. It is given in question that 10a minus b is 1 upon 3. And we have calculated the value of 10a minus b as what? We have calculated the value of 10a minus b as 3x minus 4 upon 4x plus 3. Now cross multiply. 3 3s are 9x, 3 4s are 12 is equal to 4x plus 3. 9x minus 4x is equal to 12 plus 3. 5x is equal to how much? 12 plus 3, 15. So x will come out to be how much? X will come out to be 3. X will come out to be 3. And he wants to find the value of 10a. And what was the value of 10a? We have already calculated. In the first case, 10a was what? If I look at 10a, 10a was 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2. 10a was 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2. Calculated. This is calculated by us. This is already calculated by us. You can see it here. 10a was 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2. Here it is. So instead of 10a, I'll write 2x minus 1 upon x plus 2, and the value of x is 3. So let us substitute the value of x. 2 3s are 6 minus 1 and 3 plus 2. So 5 upon 5, that will come out to be 1. Now 10a is equal to 1 is equal to 1045, because a is acute. A is acute. He has said A is acute. So A is equal to 45 degree. We have got the value of A as 45 degree. So in this question, again the calculation. It's only matter of calculation, nothing else. Application of the formula, you know the formulas of 10a plus b, you know the formulas of 10a minus b. But just application is there. This was question number 4. Now let's see question number 5. Let's see question number 5. What is the question number 5? He says prove 1 plus 10 to theta 10 theta is equal to sec 2 theta is equal to sec 2 theta. So whenever the question is given, you take left hand side or right hand side, whichever side is more complicated. We start from this. Here in this particular question, generally we start from left hand side, but in some of the cases we have started from both the side, from right hand side, and in some of the cases we solve left hand side, we solve right hand side, and finally they should come out to be equal. The purpose is to prove left hand side is equal to right hand side. So here I am starting from left hand side. 1 plus 10 to theta. We know what is the formula of 10 to theta. We know what is the formula of 10 to theta. 2 10 theta upon 1 minus 10 square theta. 1 minus 10 square theta into 10 theta. But even then, once again, I will explain it to you so that you remember. 10 to theta. 10 to theta means 10 theta plus theta. 10a plus b. 10a plus b, we have applied just now the formula. 10a plus b is 10a plus 10b upon 1 minus 10a 10b. In both the cases, in this case, both 10a as well as 10b are 10 theta. So it will become what? 2 10 theta upon 1 minus 10 square theta. That is what I have written here. That is what I have written here. That is what I have written here. This is the formula which I have written. 10 to theta is equal to 10 theta plus theta. 1 plus 2 10 theta upon 1 minus 10 square theta into 10 theta. So what will I get? I will get 1 plus 2 10 square theta, because 10 theta into 10 theta will be 10 square theta again, 1 minus 10 square theta. When I take the LCM, what will happen? Let's see. 1 minus 10 square theta is the LCM. It will become 1 minus 10 square theta plus 2 10 square theta. This will become 1 plus 10 square theta upon 1 minus 10 square theta. Now again we have to check that what formula is this. This is also a formula. Let me write it in different color. One plus 10 square theta minus 1 upon 10 square theta. Let's see what is cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta was cos square theta minus sin square theta. These formulas you have to remember, but in between I'll keep repeating them for you. Cos 2 theta will become cos square theta minus sin square theta. Now how did we achieve? What we do is cos square theta minus sin square theta, and in the denominator I'll write cos square theta plus sin square theta. which is actually 1. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, or cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So now what I'll do is I'll divide numerator and denominator by cos square theta. Divide numerator and denominator by cos square theta. If I divide numerator and denominator by cos square theta, you see what will I get? Cos 2 theta will be equal to cos square theta upon cos square theta minus sin square theta upon cos square theta. Similarly, in the denominator, I will get cos square theta upon cos square theta plus sin square theta upon cos square theta. So what will I get? I'll get cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus tan square theta. Why? Because cos square theta will cancel. Sin square theta upon cos square theta is tan square theta. And similarly in the denominator I'll get 1 plus tan square theta. So this is how we get cos 2 theta in terms of tan square theta. But if you notice, in this question it is 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 minus tan square theta, while it is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So if I reverse this, sec 2 theta will become 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. Minus tan square theta, and I think that is what is given here, 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 minus tan square theta. So this is your answer. Required to prove. This was required to prove sec 2 theta or 1 plus tan square theta upon 1 minus tan square theta, or what was we had to prove? That we had to prove this is equal to sec 2 theta. We had to prove this is equal to sec 2 theta. So we were able to prove sec 2 theta is this. Is that clear? Now let's see the next question. Question number 6. Let's see question number 6. Let's see question number 6 is 4 sine pi by 3 minus theta into sine pi by 3 plus theta is equal to 3 minus 4 sine square theta. We have to prove this. Prove. Now again, here one formula I'll remind you again, and the formula I'll drive for you so that you remember it. It is sine pi upon 3 minus theta, sine pi upon 3 plus theta, sine a minus b into sine a plus b. Let's see what is sine a minus b. Sine a minus b. Sine a minus b is sine a cos b minus cos a sin b. This formula is the basic formula which all of us have learned it in the beginning only. And what is sin a plus b? Sin a plus b is sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. If you multiply sine A minus B into sine A plus B, what will I get? If I multiply sine A minus B into sine A plus B, I will do it orally and tell you what happens. First two terms will give you what? Sine square A cos square B, sine square A cos square B. Then you will multiply sine A cos B with this. It will become sine A cos B cos A sine B. Then you will multiply this sine A cos B with this. You will get sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So they will cancel. And you will get again next. What will you get? The two terms will cancel. The two terms will cancel. And two terms will get as what? What will you get? Sin A cos B multiplied with this will give you sin square A cos square B. Okay. Then you will multiply with this. Okay. It will cancel. Then you will multiply this again. This we have multiplied already. Sin A cos B into this. Then this will multiply, this will cancel, this will multiply, this will cancel. You will get actually minus cos square A sin square B. The other terms will cancel. Now what I'll do is I'll write sin square A cos square B I can write as 1 minus sin square B, and cos square A I'll write as 1 minus sin square A and sin square B. I've converted everything into sin square. I've converted everything into sin. Let's multiply it again. I'll get sin square A minus sin square A sin square B, and this will be minus sin square B plus sin square A sin square B. So these two terms will cancel and you will get the answer as sin square A minus sin square B, and this is sin A minus B into sin A plus B. This is the formula which I am going to use here, because it is sin pi by 3 minus theta and into sin pi by 3 plus theta. So it will actually become sin square A minus sin square B. From question left hand side, I am taking left hand side, 4 into, it will become sin square A sin square pi by 3 minus sin square theta will be equal to what? Let us see what does it become. 4 sin pi by 3 sin 60 root 3 upon 2. It becomes root 3 upon 2. Root 3 upon 2 whole square. Root 3 upon 2 whole square minus sin square theta. It will become 4 into, it will become 3 upon 4 minus sin square theta. Now what will happen? If I take out 4 common outside, it will become 3 minus 4 sin square theta. This 4 will cancel, and what will you get? 3 minus 4 sin square theta. 3 minus 4 sin square theta, which is nothing but it is right hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Again we have crossed the limit, almost 25 minutes. So I'm stopping the video here. After this I have to do one more video for some more sums for you. Bye bye.